wrote this poem called On the Sonnet, and he was a bit angry about how everything had to be in this specific way. Okay, and so what he wrote this poem on the sonnet, and it is not regular at all. He keeps changing the rhyme scheme, he keeps changing the number of beats that are in each line, and he makes it completely irregular like this. And in this way, he sought to liberate the sonnet even more than Shakespeare. To continue the liberation of the sonnet. If by dull rhymes our English must be chained, okay, and like Andromeda the sonnet sweet, fettered in spite of painted loveliness, let us find out if we must be constrained, sandals more interwoven and complete, to fit the naked foot of poesy. Let us inspect the lyre and weigh the stress of every chord and see what may be gained by ear industrious and attention meet. Misers of sound and syllable no less than Midas of his coinage let us be. Jealous of dead leaves in the bay-wreath crown, so if we may not let the muse be free, she will be bound with garlands of her own. Yeah, so he uses all sorts of different schemes. So this is what we're not going to do, but we can do one little variation. So that would be like, for the sonnet that you will write, make it regular like that, if you want, A B, in quatrains, and then this one, of course, like this couplet is just A, yeah, A. So make that, and then just a little variation, just not complete iambic pentameter each time. Okay, where did I? All right, so now a little introduction to Blake, and this is quite a mild introduction. So since this course is about heaven and hell in English poetry, so being a big subject, I've also found this microcosm, which is this very short book, the Songs of Innocence and Experience. Very short poetic book, which Blake has two parts, the Songs of Innocence and the Songs of Experience. And the Songs of Innocence are very, very sweet, most of them. And the Songs of Experience are very different. And there are many of these poems that have a version in the Songs of Innocence and a version in the Songs of Experience, and those versions are very different. So here we have as an example of this, the Divine Image by Blake in the Songs of Innocence.